Hello everybody, what up YouTube? Back to the channel, welcome back. In this video we are going to be discussing some of the most dangerous and scary bridges in the entire world. Before we hop into the list, I just want to say that if you have not subscribed yet and you like our content, go ahead and do that right now so you do not miss out on any of our videos. Here are the top 7 most dangerous bridges in the world. Number 7. Aiguille Du Midi Bridge, France. So this bridge is known as a hanging bridge, and they were a little bit rare actually. So this bridge in particular is actually one of the most dangerous and scary hanging bridges in the entire world. It makes it even worse due to the fact that it is 13,000 feet above sea level. Now that is super high. My advice for going on this bridge is don't. Just kidding. But if you do have to for some reason, or you'd like to, you're an adrenaline junkie, do not look down. Believe me, do not look down. There is no doubt that your heartbeat will get running on this bridge. So if you're afraid of heights, I do not recommend visiting this bridge. Number 6, Kuandinsky Bridge, Russia. Back to Russia. So this bridge is not too old. However, it was built around 30 years ago. So it's part of a railway in Russia, actually. However, the railroad never got used, and now the abandoned tracks are used as a bridge for vehicles to cross the icy river. So what makes this bridge even scarier is that there are no railings, and it is usually covered in ice and snow, making it very difficult to use. Not to mention, it is only 6 feet wide. Can you imagine that? I feel like there's some cars that are wider than that, so it's definitely way too skinny to be driving on. Combine that with the fact that the bridge is made out of rotting wood, and you have a real recipe for disaster. Number 5, vine bridges, Japan. These bridges were originally built in the 12th century in Japan. And these bridges are also exactly what you're probably thinking of when you hear vine bridges. So these bridges are actually made out of jungle vines and they're used to cross some of the wild jungle rivers in Japan. I was actually thinking about putting this one number 1 because I can really not do the thin, poorly made bridges, especially the ones in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this bridge is absolutely ancient, but the biggest surprise to me is that it still somehow works. Like, that is such an amazing feat for the people who constructed some of these old bridges, that they still work and are around being used by people today. I just find that fascinating. So, number 4, William Preston Lane Bridge, Maryland, United States of America. This bridge is located in the state of Maryland in the US, and it is one of the most frightening bridges in the world, in our opinion. So the conditions of this bridge are made worse, especially in bad weather. It stands a couple hundred feet above the water, so pretty high. And to get across, you need to drive 5 miles. 5. So apparently a lot of local people try to stay away from this bridge at all costs. I don't blame them. I mean, 5 miles on a bridge, that is not, that is not ideal for a good day. That is very annoying and potentially scary. So in bad weather, what makes this even worse is the visibility can be close to 0 on this bridge. 0 on this bridge that runs 5 miles. When there's bad weather and the visibility is 0, you cannot see anything. So that is why people try to stay away from this bridge, and that is why it is on this spot. So number 3, Titlis Cliff Walk, Swiss Alps. Some bridges that are remote areas can be very scary, especially say if it's in the jungle. However, have you ever crossed a scary bridge in the snowy mountains 1,500 meters above a glaciers? I bet you haven't, and that's what this cliff walk in the Swiss Alps is all about. Personally, I would be too scared to give it a try, but I feel like if you do it, it has to be one of the scariest things you will have ever done in your life. So imagine looking down and seeing that big glacier 1,500 meters below. I mean, that is just so scary. It stands 9,000 feet above sea level, and it is only a rope bridge. So you will not see me crossing this bridge anytime soon. All right, number 3, Hussaini Hanging Bridge, Pakistan. Over to the Middle East. So I definitely do not like hanging bridges, so off the bat, this one does not sound too good to me. However, apparently in Pakistan, this bridge is one of the most beautiful bridges in the country, so it's not too bad, I guess. It is used to cross a river, and unfortunately over the year, the bridge has fallen apart a little bit. In fact, these days, it is a little destroyed in most places, so you really have to have sure footing and look where you're going every single step of the way. So now that I know that it is damaged, there is no way in hell that I would go anywhere near this bridge, because personally I'm not trying to die. But people still do use these bridges as it is required to get to certain places for them. But one of these days it is going to fall apart. So that was actually number 2, everybody. And number 1 is the Upain Bridge, Myanmar. So this bridge is considered to be one of the most dangerous in the world because it does not have any handrails. Instead, there are only wood poles about 4 feet away from each other on the side of the bridge. So you need to be very careful with every step you take on this bridge, especially. It is about 0.75 miles long and 15 feet above the water below. I especially don't like that because you're so close to the water, you could just fall right in and get scooped up by the current. So a lot of people are willing to take the risk. However, if the weather is bad, you could get swept right into the ocean. So those were the top 7. We have a bonus though, because this bridge also deserved to be mentioned, and that is the Confederation Bridge in Canada. So if you're from Canada or know anything about Canada, there is a good chance you've heard about this bridge. So this bridge is 8 miles long and it connects the provinces of Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick. This bridge is considered to be among the world's largest, and it took 5,000 men over 4 years to construct. So this one takes the spot because it's not that dangerous, but it can be scary for a lot of people who do not like bridges due to the length of it and the anxiety that can stem from sitting and waiting on this long bridge. So those are the top 7 most dangerous bridges in the world, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure you go subscribe so you do not miss any of our content, because we're dropping similar intriguing content every single day. So go hit that subscribe button. If you love this video, go drop a thumbs up, leave a comment, and anything else. We love the support from you guys, and we'd love to hear what you guys want to see next on the channel. So go ahead and leave some suggestions if you'd like. Thank you guys again for watching. See you guys next time.